I think they really need to look in the mirror with their defensive identity. They lean into this Dan Campbell mentality, not just in how they play, but in the schemes that they play, right? On both sides of the ball. And that applies to the defense, where they love cover one. They love to blitz and, play that physical in-your-face style of defense. Well, you're just kind of getting cooked by it, right? And it's just hard to live in that world when they aren't picking high in the draft to find premium cornerback talents. Like it is like Terrion Arnold was there in the 20s for a reason, right? Like he's a 4.5 speed 40 guy. He's not a freak athlete. DJ Reed at 29 years old or whatever he was, available in free agency for a relatively affordable contract for a reason. Obviously, Detroit is paying these superstars now. Their wiggle room to have this super powered roster from top to bottom and have this incredible secondary. And yeah, their safeties are great, but that doesn't have that much to do with their cover one man-to-man capabilities. What I'm saying here is, look at the rest of the league. Like, so many of the teams are in this zone heavy world, the match, split safety, quarters, quarter half style stuff, because the reality is it's just really hard to build a secondary with a bunch of guys that can play man-to-man and live in that world. It's incredibly challenging to be that type of defense. And they have just, I know they've kind of thrown some shit at the wall to see what sticks, but I don't think the coaching infrastructure are the best coaches, frankly, to coach a lot of zone coverage. And even then, they're still top 3 in cover one called. So even if they're trying to mix things up a little bit, it's not to the degree that other teams have leaned into zone-heavy defenses. And they end up throwing these guys out on an island, by the way, with a GM that has, for some reason, ignored their pass rush outside of Aiden Hutchinson and just assumed everything was going to be good. That's also something that'll help you play more cover one. They have to change their approach, whether it's with the style of players they're drafting, the scheme that they're playing. Because the thing is, they don't need an elite defense in Detroit. They don't. They just need to hold teams under 24, patch up the interior of the offensive line a little bit, and they'll be just fine. But I do wonder if that's going to happen after this has been a couple of really bad off seasons for Detroit that have been kind of left undiscussed.